The prospect of a black president has America's bastions of hate in an uproar.
White power! White power!
Leaders, including the wizard of the Imperial Clan of America, Ron Edwards, have long warned the white race is under attack and must be defended.
We can be very violent, and we can be very deceptive, and we will do whatever we have to do to survive.
Federal authorities say online websites have featured ugly calls to target Senator Barack Obama. And twice now since August, 2 sets of self-proclaimed neo-Nazi skinheads have been caught in what officials say were feeble but still troubling plots to assassinate Obama.
If Obama's elected president, these people see the world as they've known it to end, and the beginning of what they believe will be a kind of marginalized, mixed-up country that's not controlled by white people.
In the most recent case, federal agents say these 2 men, Daniel Cowart and Paul Schlesselman, planned to go on a killing spree against more than 100 African Americans, and then, they told the Secret Service, go out in a blaze of glory, dress in white tuxedos and top hats during the assassination attempt against Obama.
These 2 young men are really steeped in ignorance, and I can feel sorry for them in some respects, but I also know that they're deadly dangerous.
Cowart told the Secret Service that he and Schlesselman met using the website of a new hate group, the Supreme White Alliance, a next generation of neo-Nazis and skinheads.
We're being discriminated against just because we believe in, white rights.
Stephen Edwards of Muhlenberg County, Kentucky, is considered the top man at the Supreme White Alliance.
On my hand, that says hate.
Edwards' father is the Imperial Wizard of the Klan, and he is following in his father's footsteps, as his many body tattoos attest.
That is a German SS soldier. In the background, you have the Nazi battle flag, or the National Socialist battle flag.
The assassination plot alarmed Edwards, who today sought to portray his group as a social club with no ties to the 2 men under arrest.
We are a club, so we get together and socialize. It's more of a social type of thing with people, for people with the same views.
You call this a social club?
Pretty much.
Is it a hate club?
Do we hate? No, we don't hate. We hate certain things that goes on in the world.
But Edwards sings a different tune, one of extreme hate, when he is with his followers. He is a kind of rock star on the hate circuit for his song No Mercy, performed at what are called Nordic fests, including this one 3 years ago. It is Woodstock for the neo-Nazi skinhead set.
I didn't write that song, but that's pretty much
a joke.
You sang that song? Yes, I did.
And when you sang that song, what were you thinking?
It was pretty much people like us, we like to joke, and that's pretty much a joke.
And you said no mercy for Jews?
Sure did.
And you said no mercy for...
Hey, cut it.
What?
I'm not going to sit here and have this happen.
Why is that?
Because I'm here, the reason I'm here is to denounce any involvement with this crap that they got going on from the SPLC.
Come on
if you could talk to me like a person...
Well, I'm talking about, I want to understand...
Don't lead me into that.
Edwards says the man arrested in the Obama death plot, Daniel Cowart, was never a full member of the Supreme White Alliance, the SWA. But this is a picture of Cowart at an SWA party this April to honor the birthday of Adolf Hitler.
They have what they call a public front to tell you that, hey, we're not violent, we don't promote violence, we're just interested in getting our views across, representing white people's interests, free speech. But they have a private side that's represented by the Dan Cowarts and his associate in this case, that these groups would certainly never admit.
I'm leaving.
Edwards stormed off at least 4 times during our interview.
I don't understand why you wouldn't answer that question.
Don't speak with me anymore, sir.
Why wouldn't you answer that question?
Growing upset at questions about his club's views on race.
Off-the-wall questions that have nothing to do with this.
Off-the-wall questions? So the races you feel should remain pure?
Yes, I believe that. I believe that God created us all a certain way for a certain reason.
That's what Hitler believed.
I'm not Hitler.
Do you celebrate his birthday?
I have never celebrated his birthday, but I think that Adolf Hitler was a decent, he had a decent mind on him, but I mean, I don't agree with all of his ways.
Edwards says Obama, for his race, is a smart man and that he is opposed to any effort to kill him.
What would you say to somebody in the club who would say, let's go kill Senator Obama?
I would kick him out right away.
Would you call the police?
Stop on that question.
No, would you call the police if somebody said, I want to go kill Senator Obama? Would you turn them in?
I'm leaving.
Nobody wants to speak the unspeakable or think the unthinkable. We're all conscious of it. In the African American community, there are a lot of people who go to bed every night saying a prayer for the safety of Senator Obama and his family. He's living in the crosshairs. I pray that God protects him and the Secret Service too.
Like his father, the Klan wizard before him, Edwards represents yet another generation of Americans who find comfort in hate. It is a fringe group, but one that will be even more closely watched if the country elects a mixed-race black man who represents all that they fear. For Nightline, this is Brian Ross, ABC News, in Muhlenberg County, Kentucky.